Smart, smart, do. We are the children, the children of God. Come, come, come. We change our world. We have what it takes to do it smart and make it smart. Welcome to our Smart Do.
Welcome our class 6s for today's CRA lesson. I hope you're doing well. Now today we're going to look at the meaning of a responsible life, and that is a new topic. Now in this topic we have several units, and the first unit will be acquiring self-awareness and self-worth. Acquiring self-awareness and self-worth. Now, let's start by looking at the word responsible. Responsible. Now, at given times, we are given duties at home, and we are required to attend to them. For example, taking care of the baby, taking care of the house, washing our clothes, and we find that we attend to them as was required, as was instructed. Now, once we do that, we are considered to be responsible. Once we do that, we are considered to be responsible. Other times we show responsibility is whereby we are, for example, bought items. We have bought presents like a bicycle, a toy, a football, and we are told, I'll have that one and play with it, use it for your own pleasure. And once we are able to take care of this item, we are deemed to be responsible. This item lasts longer. We are able to use it for a long time, and that shows that we are responsible. Now, what about when we talk about meaning of a responsible life? Now, our lives, what does it entail? Now, one, it entails the ability to understand our abilities and talents. Once we understand our abilities and talents, now we shall live as expected. We shall have that chance of living as expected. Number two, we understand our acceptable and unacceptable character traits. We understand them. We must know them. Acceptable and unacceptable character traits. Another thing is understanding our feelings. We understand our feelings and emotions. And once we do all this, we understand this, we shall be able to live a responsible life. So, let's now start by looking at self-awareness. Self meaning I, not anybody else. Self-awareness. So, what is self-awareness? Awareness means knowing yourself. Knowing yourself. Now, is it important to know yourself? Is it important to know yourself? Yes. Very good. It is very, very important to know yourself. Why is it important to know yourself? One, because we all have what we call strengths and weaknesses. So, once you know your strength, once you know your weaknesses, you will be able to work on them. You will be able to work on them to improve on the weaknesses, to do better on your strengths. So that is the importance of being self-aware, knowing yourself. At times, we also don't like ourselves because of the way we look. Why? Because you don't know yourself. You don't know that, or you have forgotten that you are created in the image and likeness of God. So therefore, you must have the knowledge of yourself so that even others may understand you, may understand why you do things. Another thing is that once you know yourself, you know your abilities. You're able to know your abilities. What can I do? What can I not do? So it is important to understand oneself so that you can value. You can value yourself. Now you can value yourself. So we should always remember that we are created, one, in the image and likeness of God. Two, we are special creatures that God created. Now, that one now brings us to what we now refer to as self-worth. Self-worth. What is self-worth? Self-worth. Now, the word worth means the value you give to something. So, for example, we have different types of metals. We have gold, we have silver, we have diamond, and we find that people value gold more than silver. Why do they value gold more than silver? Because they have given it a high worth. They have given it a very high worth. And everybody wants to have something that is made of gold. So therefore, it is important that we value ourselves. We give ourselves the worth that is required. Why? Because if you don't do that, others too will not value us. And once we value ourselves, we shall be able to develop ourselves. We shall have that chance to develop ourselves using our talents. People will value our talents. Yes, other things will be. We shall be able to achieve a lot. We shall achieve a lot. And so therefore, as an individual, you must know that you are worth more than anything else in the world, because you are special before God. You are special before God. And let's see what the Bible tells us about this in the book of Isaiah chapter 43, verse 4. What does God tell us? Now God says, I will give up whole nations to save your life. So you can see how important we are to God, how God values us, that He will give up a whole nation to save us, to save our life. I will give up the whole nation to save your life, because you are precious to me, and because I love you and give you honor. So God gives us honor. We are honored by everyone and by everything. And so if God gives us all that honor, why are we not able to value ourselves? Why are we not to be aware of ourselves? So therefore, let us understand ourselves. Let us know ourselves. And by doing all that, we shall be able to accomplish what God intended for us. Thank you very much for listening. I hope you have enjoyed the lesson. Have a good time. Bye-bye.